Hey! Where did you come from?
I didn't see you there.
Oh my gosh.
Hi.
It's been so long.
Oh my
Do
gosh.
tell what you've been up to.
Oh, hi. Periodically.
Yeah, been there. Move things around. So, yeah.
I'm gonna start. Hi, guys.
Hi.
How are you?
Welcome to our corner of the podcast world.
Yeah. Girls in the Yarn Cafe. How's it going?
I'm going good.
You're going good? You're rocking that dress.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome, dude.
You're rocking that sweater.
I know, right?
We'll talk about that later. So it's been a while since we've been here.
It's been quite a while because we've been doing everything.
Oh my goodness. Starting with,
Oh my gosh.
okay, first of all,
I'm
Christy.
Hi, I'm Tristan.
Hi, Tristan.
Hi, Christy.
I'm the dyer behind Yarn Cafe Creations.
I'm the dyer behind Dragon Horde Yarn.
I'm Tristan's mom.
I'm Christy's daughter. Sup?
Sup?
Sup, man?
So that's the end of that.
Yeah, we're done with that part.
Okay,
Moving on.
Moving
Hi. So
Hi.
we're back. It's been a couple minutes.
It's been 6 weeks.
It's been 6 weeks. I
Wait,
feel
24th?
so bad.
Yeah, it's been like 6 or 7 weeks. It's been a
Yeah.
while. I don't feel bad at all.
No. we've been doing
Don't
a
lie
lot.
to them because we don't feel bad.
No, my God, we've been doing so much.
We know you understand.
And we're doing Vlogoween, so y'all can be fine.
Vlogoween and Vlogtober.
Oh yeah, Vlogtober. Sorry.
Okay,
Hmm.
we're doing vlogs on our Instagram channel. Vaughn will not watch our podcast.
Really?
He gets bored with
Oh,
knitting,
yeah,
but
no,
he
okay.
cannot wait to watch my Vlogtober every night.
What about mine?
No, he doesn't
He's
care about
watched
yours,
mine
no.
though, right?
Yeah, he
Is
has.
it because I don't have cats?
It's because they're not his cats. But he
I showed my dog.
loves the vlog. But the funny thing is I showed him one yesterday that I had specially made for him.
Oh no.
I-
I haven't watched your vlog from yesterday.
You haven't?
No.
And I posted it early.
I
But
know.
no, I made one just for him that I didn't post. And I called it Vaughntober.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And it had nothing but cats.
Oh my
Because
God.
he always tells me, I like your Vlogtobers, but you need more animals in it. You need to
my
show
God.
more cats and more cows and more, have they shown my shop yet? So I made him a Vaughntober.
Did he love it?
And when it first popped up, he's like, what does that say? I go, it says Vaughntober. He's like, are you posting this? I said, no, and you'll see why. And it was all pretty much cats.
Why is he naked in? Oh.
No, it was all just cats. I'm like, yeah, no.
Vaughn in the bathroom.
And our farm, and the cows, and the goat, and
I would love watching that.
he loved
Just
it.
all the animals and stuff. That's why I love, because you got him at such a good part in one of your vlogs where
I
he's
did.
like, he's just, doing
In his
work
nat-
and stuff and
Mhm.
naturally just reaches down and pets the cat as he's walking past. I'm like, my tables are here.
Oh my gosh, FedEx is here. Hold the phone. Oh my gosh, that was exciting.
Okay, so we're back.
Hi, that was a false alarm. Well, kind of. It wasn't, but
We are somewhere where we might be interrupted periodically today.
and you're gonna have to be fine with it.
Yeah,
Cause we're excited.
I know. Cause yeah.
Well, let's just talk about that.
yeah, I want to talk about it. Speaking of
Since our last
Halloween and Vlogtober.
podcast, well, since last weekend,
Since
let's
last
face
weekend.
it.
Last Thursday or Friday, I decided, I'm like, you know what, I can't do this anymore.
She's gonna quit the business.
I can't do it. I need more room. So I called on Friday and set up a tour of a studio warehouse, and we are in my new studio warehouse. I got in on,
They thought we were in the pits of hell because of all the darkness.
I know,
around us.
right? I mean, they're like, finally, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, they fit right in.
But, oh wait, no, it wasn't. It was like a Wednesday, and I got in on Friday. I
Yeah,
think
it
this
was
last
so
Friday.
crazy.
Mhm. And so I got in, and then Friday they gave me the keys. So
It's really big and roomy, and
probably a
it's-
little echoey.
Might be a little echoey, so if
Right
we
now.
seem a little different sound-wise,
That's what's
that's
going on.
just how it has to be. 'Cause
Yeah.
until she gets her rugs and stuff down.
'Cause I got rugs.
Yay.
I got decoration.
Yeah.
One.
We're pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
But the lighting's good in here.
I think it's
Natural
great.
lighting.
And that's what I'm hoping for the majority of the days and stuff, because I don't need a lot of lights. And I'm going to try to save energy as much as I can, because I'm like, I need a space, but let's be honest, I'm paying 2 houses of utilities now. So let's try to keep those energies down.
Well,
Right.
you'll have, the stoves you got some new
Yeah.
countertop stoves that are lower wattage, and that'll be good.
Yeah, and I'm hoping why we just got interrupted is because my sink got here, and my father-in-law will be installing that tonight.
Hopefully your the faucet and the sprayer came too.
Those are supposed to be delivered today. I could probably
the
check,
other-
and it might be
Yeah.
it might be in that smaller box.
Maybe it might be in this. This is
something.
an Amazon one too. What's in the little tiny one?
I don't know. Maybe that's all my cedar chips and stuff.
Oh, it could be.
Because I want to have lots of lavender in here, lots of cedar. There was a fly in here, so I'm like, hey, they could get in.
Yeah, it's
have
the,
bay doors.
It's the moss you worry about, but
One moth got in, and Eric went ate shit.
Well,
and he
it's-
got it. I'm
well,
like,
they-
it's probably not that kind
It's
of
probably
moth.
not that kind of moth because I researched.
I mean,
it.
they're not really around here,
no.
really. It's such a weird climate.
Yeah, and it's so cold. It goes from, hey moss, why don't you hatch and come out and play, and then it gets so cold it's like, and we're gonna kill
freeze you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because that's
so-
how the weather's been.
Yeah,
So we're
and-
excited for you.
Yeah,
That
I'm so
you're
excited.
in.
And tomorrow, hopefully the tables get delivered today too, because there was
I think
so much confusion.
They are. I think.
But yeah, I think they're going to be delivered today, and if not all of them, at least some of them would be fine, because that means tomorrow I can start dyeing Advents, because we're going to be dyeing up all the Advents before Rhinebeck, which is next week, except for probably maybe the big colors, or maybe not. You can bring
Actually,
your
no, the
you can
big
bring your
colors-
burners over here, and we could probably just
Yeah, if you've got enough.
remember when
plugins.
you're like, you can come to my studio, and it's like, no,
I'm like,
now
yeah,
you can come to my
why don't
studio.
you come to my gigantic studio? I can fit 4 of my studios in your studio.
No, you can probably fit 2 of them.
I no,
Really?
no, because I think if you split this down the middle that way and that way, that's 4 of my studios.
Well, I had to one up you somehow.
You did. You win. You win. What prize do you win? What do you get?
More yarn,
More room.
more room.
You can go roller skating.
Oh my god, Mom!
I
I love roller skates. You bought us roller skates. when
I'll
we
go
were
get 'em.
little.
I'll
Okay.
go get some
Do you
for
still have?
us.
Oh, I'm like, do you still have the green and black ones?
Yeah.
We got this when we were like 15.
Those
bet they
were
still fit me, though.
rollerblades.
Those are so much better.
You
You can do like cool twisty things.
no roller skates. Totally.
roller skates. You
hands
can just
down.
go kink, kink, kink.
But you're more stable on them.
No, no,
I
you're
need
not. There's
stability.
so much. You need stability in your life.
I need some stability on my roller skates.
Oh.
So
No,
I'm
it's
so
just-
excited for you that you have your studio.
Thanks.
You're gonna be able to do so much more yarn. I can't believe how much more yarn I can do in one batch.
I know.
In my garage.
So excited. And when we
Yeah.
get back from Rhinebeck, I'll be able to order all of my shelves, which you may have to help me with too.
I will. I totally will. And then I'm gonna order.
So I tried to
some
do a
too.
4x4 one, and I was like crying trying to get it up, and I'm
They're
like,
big. I
they're
mean-
really big. Like I can put them together on the floor, but picking them up and putting
Yeah,
them
they're heavy.
somewhere, they're really heavy. So
Yay.
but yeah,
And you got this beautiful couch that we are sitting on right now
from Goodwill.
from Goodwill, which, I mean, there's nothing better than a Goodwill couch.
Especially if it's a good Goodwill couch.
Well, because then you don't have to worry about, if something gets on it or if it's
No.
dusty or dirty around here, which it won't be.
No, well,
No.
they're gonna sand part of the wall, and then Eric's
Yeah.
mom was like, "Do we need to get some tarps to put over these?" I'm like, "I don't care. I'm just gonna go like
Just
this.
vacuum it. Yeah,
just gonna go
take
like
it
this
outside
and vacuum it. It'll be
Yeah,
fine."
it'll
And
be
she's
fine.
like,
I do love your painting you got. So that's
I do like it. I decided either in here I'm gonna decorate with tons of dragons or fall,
Do you
because
want me
both
to
of those are my
paint
favorite.
You on some canvas? Do you want me to paint you a painting?
Yes, I don't care what. I will put it up, and I will put it up with pride,
Okay.
with all of my inappropriate embroidery
I
that
might
I'm
have a
posting
touch.
all over the wall.
I have a touch of artistic ability.
You do.
Not a ton, but I do have some.
You do.
I can hold my own.
You do.
I've never used oil.
I
paint.
have not painted in a couple years now,
You're
but I
a great
used to be
artist.
really good.
You are a great.
I think
artist.
I'd have to get back into the swing of it, honestly, because I haven't done it since like senior year when I painted my walls, which I do want to paint
that.
I want to paint the wall with pictures.
A mural.
I keep calling it Muriel.
I know. I'm like, you want to paint who? Muriel?
Yeah, she's this cool chick
She's-
down the street. I
I'm
spat
gonna
on
put
you.
her right
I'm
on the
sorry.
wall. You what? I didn't even notice.
Okay, good.
But can we talk about something really cool, really fast?
Yeah.
Before we move on.
Yeah.
My sleeves.
Oh my god.
Look at these sleeves.
They're so fun.
I love my
Oh
sleeves.
my god.
Okay,
Wait,
that's all.
when you were trying it on and you like ran into your bedroom, you're just like, look at the
Look at
sleeves.
the sleeves. I like them.
Oh, I
They're
love
kind
it
of in
so much.
style. I might have
They
taken
are.
a sneaky picture of a girl the other day
What?
in a sweater that had sleeves like this.
Like a knit sweater?
Well,
Probably not
she-
hand knit, but like
she clearly didn't knit it.
Mm.
No,
I don't like those people.
I'm being so judgy.
I know.
No,
I
it
feel
looked
s-
like a store bought, but it was way cute.
Every time I wear my acrylic store bought sweater that I got off of like an online thrift store,
Do you feel ashamed?
people ask me, and I'm like, I should just not post anymore when I'm wearing this
Right.
sweater. It's very misleading.
Or just say
But
yeah.
this is kind of like, this was my interpretation of that sweater a little bit. Because I'm like, I love a sweater, so I need to make it so people don't get mad.
I like it.
I I do too. Oh yeah, this is my new sweater, guys.
By the way, Tristan made for her first sweater one of the most complicated designs you've ever seen.
It's not complicated.
But it's not that complicated.
It's so easy to make too.
But it looks complicated. Most people would be like, and then you do stockinette for 18 inches.
I know.
Go.
That's what I'm doing right now, is a ton of stockinette. But this is just like a 12-row repeat, and it's super memorizable. It's
I
really
memorized
comfy.
it.
It's really warm right now, so I wanted to talk about it.
So
I
what
can
is
take
it
it
called?
off. It's called Find My Way,
Love it.
and I got the name from Legally Blonde the musical.
Well, that's a great place to get.
Well, when I quit my job, my day job, on the way home from work every day, like the day that I officially put my notice in,
Yes.
and the day that I left for the final time, I was listening to a song at the end where it's like, I think I'll find my way, like go through all these struggles, but no matter what, I'll find my way. And then another song is like, it was so dorky, but it's called So Much Better. And in it, it's like, who else can I tell? Wait, where's my cell? And then she calls her mom. And it's like, hey, mom. And like, I was singing that part. I'm like, my mom already knows.
I know, because she had to put her nose in with me.
With you. And I'm like, hey, mom, I quit.
And then I was like,
I quit too.
proud and jealous at the same
I know.
time. I'm like,
But I found a good person to cover my butt until
you did.
and then you left.
And I was only, what, a month and a half
You were a
behind
month
you?
after.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the perfect time to leave for both of us.
It
It's like,
was.
it needed to happen.
I haven't looked back.
No.
No regrets.
No regrets. Not even
no
one letter.
regrets. No, I haven't been afraid. Nothing.
No. It's been so great. But yeah, there's been a lot that's happened since we...
Wait, I want to
What?
show. I'm making that sweater.
Oh yeah!
Hold
Oh my
on.
gosh. Okay, you show it. I'm gonna take mine off.
Woo, woo. Do you want me to pause, or are you just gonna do
I'm
it
just
right
gonna
here
take it.
on
Do
national
you want to give
television?
me? Do you want to give me some music to strip to?
Da-na-na-na-na.
Oh my god, that picture you sent me last night, that gif of the
Last night.
witch stripper.
I sent you one.
You sent me a gif. You're like, if I was a witch, this is how I'd get my
Oh.
clothes on. I was laughing so hard.
This my Find My
That's
Way
so
sweater
good.
is in this gorgeous bag. Look at that.
Oh, I didn't even talk about the sweater.
Talk about the sweater.
Oh, but we talked about it in the last one. So that's okay.
Okay.
It's a boxy type. There's a lot of
Did you have
cabling.
it done last time? All the way?
I had my other one done,
But you just hadn't released it
but I
yet.
hadn't released it. So it's now on Ravelry, and it's super easy. I knit my first one in a week. I knit my second one in 2 weeks because I was really slacking.
Because you're lazy,
Yeah.
clearly.
But it feels so
While
much better.
preparing for Vogue Knitting
Oh my
Live.
god.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Let's
I
see yours.
decided to start it
I
at
love your color.
Vogue Knitting Live because I was like looking at all my yarn going, I have a lot of that color left. I made a shitload. I over prepped for this.
We over prepped a bit.
We
Yeah.
over prepped for Vogue Knitting Live.
But that's
We'll talk about that
fine.
in a second.
Yeah.
but This is my gorgeous bag by Nanette Wake Studio. She gave this to me for my birthday.
I love
Because
it.
my birthday was the Monday that we were at Vogue Knitting Live. Day
And she
we
gave me
left.
one too, just because she likes.
Because it was my birthday.
Yeah, thanks, Mom.
It was
Happy
like
birthday.
a party favor. Okay, and so I decided to use my color called The Ring from my autumn Halloween horror collection.
Love that.
I do still have some in stock, but once it's gone, I think it's going to be gone.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
about
it's
time to
about
move
time.
on to the next season.
Yeah, so here is how this is turning out.
Love that color, Mom.
I'm rotating skeins. I'm so happy. With
Your eyes are gonna freaking pop.
They're going to be like,
I-
they're going to be
I-
like, hi, and I'm going to be like, hi.
Oh
Hi.
my-
Does this make my eyes look bluer?
Something's going on.
attractive
You are
sometimes.
so hot.
So hot.
That's where I get it.
Right. This has been really fun. I when we were voting live, I got sick, and so when we got home, I was sick for 2 weeks. Pretty much
She
didn't
caught
get out
the
of
black
bed.
lung.
I did. It was really bad. But I'm to the part where you seam the shoulders, and then I'm going to do the sleeves, and hopefully, I will have enough of a hole there for my.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you measure that accurately?
No, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe that's not the
I
correct
think-
spot. I think that
Ooh,
it's.
I'm sorry,
actu-
guys.
It goes. Yeah, I
I
did
kicked
measure
them in
it.
the screen.
Is that correct? It's a tight.
It's a
fit.
tighter.
Oh, that's correct, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I made the medium.
Yeah, that'll fit fine.
Okay. Better make sure my holes are the same. They are.
Okay.
And I have to tell you, this sweater, I made a mistake on the side.
Oh,
Yeah, that.
that's so embarrassing.
I know. I forgot. Okay, here's the side I did it. Here's how it looks. I did it all garter down the sides, and this is actually supposed to have like every other row, and so there's a seam.
It's
going
just
down.
where you join in the round, so
Yeah.
it has that overlap.
But then you do every like it doesn't. You don't just go straight across. So I decided to drop down all the stitches all the way down to the bottom because I learned
Yeah.
how to do it. It only took about
Remember when I told you like the day before, I'm like someone who was testing the pattern for me
Did
dropped
that.
down a whole section.
Yeah, about
and you're
the
like,
cables.
how did they do that?
and I figured it out. And once it's really
it's yeah.
so this is what it looks like where I didn't make the mistake, and I decided you cannot tell at all. So I'm
No.
not fixing the other
I was
side.
gonna say I don't know what you did.
Right.
So,
well, because
we're good.
you know you do it a certain stitch here, come around, but then on this side it's the opposite. So if you knit on this side,
Mm-hmm.
this is a purl row across from it. So it creates this little seam going down.
No one cares.
And once I dropped it down, I was like,
You cannot.
it's not that
It's
big of a
because
deal.
it's garter.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can't tell.
So-
But the coolest part about this whole sweater, I did not use a cable needle.
Oh yeah.
That
Some people are just
Life
cooler.
changing.
Oh my god! Like
You know what?
3 of my test knitters were like, "Oh yeah, I learned how to cable without a cable needle." I'm like, I tried and I still can't.
No,
get it.
life changing, and honestly, it might take a smidgen longer to do a cable. I don't know. All I know is it's so much more convenient of slipping them off. I just grab them with my finger, put them on the other needle. I mean, just really, without even thinking about it. Like I would never. I'm not going back.
No, never.
No.
I don't mind. I just stick them on there, drop.
But you know what? This just was so much. It's easier.
Yeah.
It's not as fumbly.
You know, I just learned
What?
you can cable with 2 cable needles.
Yes.
You can move the stitches around. I'm like, I thought they could only go one thing.
Nope, I learned we used toothpicks in Ireland, and we did a swatch, and we used 2 cable needles, and it was super complicated.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
excited.
So and I used these wooden needles, the Licky Leica Looka
Likia?
those ones, and I love bamboo and wood needles if you're using like thicker yarn and a woolly yarn. I love that, but these
cables.
cables are horrendous for me for this kind of project.
I think I'm using the same cables. I think they're the same as the Knit Pro Zings.
I
And I also hate
you
the
know
join
what?
of the Knit Pro Zings.
The Chiagus, I've tried so many different in the rounds and the
Seriously.
circulars, and I just think the Chiagus are just looser. Now, I'm not a magic loop sock maker, so
No.
I don't know. You magic loopers might have a different opinion.
But they have like such a great price point for what you're getting. Like instead of getting interchangeables, I just have a ton of needles in all the sizes in Chiagu, and I'm
Chiagu's
happy with that.
inexpensive.
Yeah.
But also these needles, when you have a stiffer cord, I don't mind a stiff cord, but it's when it goes like this and then it decides to loop down and back towards you, and it just gets all over your hand.
it humps your arm, like you said before.
I can't do it, but so I'm about ready to switch to the smaller needles, and I'm so happy. I was gonna switch to the Chiagus, but I didn't want it to change my gauge, and I've heard it can do that.
Oh,
if you
I
go
never
from like
care.
a wooden needle to a
Well-
metal, what?
I knit it in Chiagu, so it'd just be like mine.
But you didn't halfway do it in the
I know.
wood. That's what I worried about.
Yeah.
So that is a beautiful sweater, and I can't wait to put the sleeves on it.
I'm so excited because that's
My
going to be your
Rhinebeck.
Rhinebeck sweater. Because that's like next week. That's like
know.
a little over a week away. Because Eric's like, when are you leaving town? I'm like, Thursday. Why? He's like, oh, I'm just planning my parties. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Make sure you got those.
Actually, every time I go out of town, he's like, oh, just prepping for the blackjack and hookers.
That's right.
I'm like, okay.
They're
I think
sex
really-
workers.
Yeah, they're sex workers. But I think he's just planning what video games and what order he's going to play them, and then trying to get all the Doritos and Mountain Dew in the house without me knowing.
cooks. No, he cooks when you're gone.
He can cook now too, though.
Oh,
and
yeah.
now I can't, guys.
You cooked in your kitchen.
I didn't know what a kitchen was this last year. That was my studio. And I made beef stew. Oh my god. I thought beef stew only took 4 hours though, because I didn't
In
use
the
the
crock
Instant
pot?
Pot. It takes like 7 or 8 hours.
It does, yeah, especially
Yeah.
with potatoes in it.
And I cut them up really small too. But so I'm just like trying to prep and be all sweet on Sunday. And then it's like 5 o'clock and I go over there and I'm like, why are the carrots hard? And Eric has to go to bed at like 8 o'clock, 7 on Sundays because he can't sleep very well because he wakes up to go to work at 3 a.m. And so, but he stayed up till 8 so that he could make me feel better and eat my stew. And then he went to bed.
Right to bed.
Yeah, and he's like, "This is so good." And I ate it. I'm like, "This is like not seasoned. It's really bad."
Are you gonna use your Instapot?
No, that's
you
your
gave that to
birthday
me
present.
for my birthday, right?
Yeah, I need to
You
bring it,
haven't changed
and I need to bring you your vitamin C pills. I need to bring those for you.
Well,
so you
speaking of
don't get
vitamin
sick.
C and getting sick, let's talk about Vogue Knitting Live.
Oh my gosh,
You
that's
guys,
so right.
we went to San Francisco.
We went to San Francisco. We drove.
We drove. I woke up the morning to leave, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I think I might be getting sick.
I think that when you get sick, your body is just like, oh, screw you. We're going to shut down everything. Because I got sick too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I really think it's a mind over matter thing for me. Because it's like, I'm not freaking sick. I'm not going to be sick. There's no way you're going to let me be sick.
If I just have a cold, I usually do fine. I can still do stuff, but my lungs get affected. And then, I mean, literally getting up and walking to my kitchen, I have to sit down because I can't breathe. I have asthma, and anyway.
Oh my gosh, trying to unload the car after was a joke.
I want you to know, I faked it as best I could the whole weekend.
She was trying.
I was so sick, and I was smiling. I lost my voice completely. So I tried not to talk to people.
Cute. You're just like,
oh, it's just hilarious because I'm trying to talk and I'm looking at people's faces and their faces were like, what? Sorry, what was that? What was that? And I'm just like laughing because everybody was doing that. They were trying to be so nice, but they couldn't understand me.
So I can read lips like a freaking
Yeah, she
champion.
can read my lips. But yeah, so we left on a Thursday, right? No, we left on Wednesday.
On a Wednesday.
We
stayed the night in
Reno.
Circus.
The Circus.
Okay, I think that may have been one of the highlights for me is us just staying in Circus.
Tristan cannot live near casinos.
Oh my god, I am so good at gambling, you guys.
Oh my god.
I won all my money back.
So wait, was it the second? Because we on the way back we stopped in Reno again at Circus.
And then I made bank.
So then, okay, this is famous last words, right? We're sitting there, she's winning and winning and winning, and I'm losing. I mean, I planned a certain amount. Then we go to dinner, and I'm like, we're sitting there talking, and I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, nothing. I just think I could double my money if I went back down there, and I'm like. Everybody down there thinks that they can double their money.
I was more upset because I had amount, like my highest amount, and then it just started going back down, and finally I'm like, okay, we're going to stop there.
But you didn't want it. You didn't want it.
I didn't want it because I was going to win it all, Mom.
I had luck that night. You did double your money that you started with. I mean, that was pretty awesome.
That was pretty good. And the first night going through, I started out with like 10, and I lent you some money, and then I won the money I lent you back.
And then on the way back, I lent you money, and you won back the money. Yeah. Anyway, it was a lot of fun.
But yeah, let's not have me live near casinos. Nope. It's illegal in Utah, so I think I'm good if I just stay here.
So Thursday we made it to San Francisco to Vogue Knitting Live, and we got our stuff, there, and got our rooms and. What did we do? We got
there a day early. Oh my god! So we went Pokemon catching basically, but with designers.
We knew some of the designers were going to be there.
Especially your favorite one.
My favorite one is Isabel Kramer. Not that I have this plethora of knowledge about designers.
No, she just is really, really good. I like her. I'll talk about it.
I love her.
I'm knitting on her pattern right now.
So Isabel Kramer, I made her girl's best friend shawl. I made her. Arwen sweater and the Malin sweater. So I've made 3 of her designs is all, and she's got like 500.
Yeah.
She's got a ton. And so we decided to go down and get dinner in the lobby. And first of all, there wasn't a lot of choices. We were at the Hilton, right?
In the middle
of San Francisco, Union Square.
And apparently it was a really bad area.
So we were sitting there.
We're too scared to go outside.
Well, it's a scary area.
I know.
So we're sitting there, and Tristan had her spidey senses going.
Yeah.
She turns around and at the front check-in desk, she's like, I think that's Isabel Kramer.
I'm like, is that Isabel Kramer?
And I'm like, oh my gosh. So
we took a picture.
I took a picture of Tristan pointing kind of at her, and I put it on Instagram, and I
made her tag her.
I tagged Isabel Kramer in it. And so Isabel goes back to her room, and like 10 minutes later, she comes down and she's like, hey. And Cousin stands and
She was
talks.
so sweet.
She's so nice. She stood and talked
Very
to us for
nice.
10 or 15 minutes, and then we saw her around the event and chatted with her
and
some more.
she came to our booth a couple times and hung out.
And she ended up taking some of our yarn home with her,
Yeah.
which was really cool of her.
And I think she was getting sick too, and
Oh, sorry.
the plague was going around caused by this person.
I might know somebody who had the viral thing going
Right,
on.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was fun. And Thursday,
I spotted Lavanya Patricella
You
right
did,
after that.
right
too.
after that.
And I'm just like, I don't want to bug her. She looks like she just got off a plane.
oh,
So
she did.
like- I mean, she had her suitcase and stuff, but she looked like
She
a
was
little tired.
just checking
and
in, yeah.
So I'm like, I don't want to.
So that was fun. And then I think we just kind of went back to the room and chilled that night.
That was a lot of fun.
It was. And then Kay
Yeah.
came the next day. Kay from the Crazy Sock Lady podcast.
We made her come.
She's our friend and she was our helper, and she came and stayed with us in our room. And
Yeah, and we had to share a bed.
wait, did she? Hold on. She didn't come till after we set up though Friday.
So Friday. So we
Yeah.
got down there Thursday.
Yeah, and
She
then
came on Friday.
Friday morning we had to go set up for Vogue Knitting Live, which we did, and the Teamsters Union did a pretty
It
good
was
job.
great setting up.
Oh yeah, I don't know how the vendors would have handled it without the Teamsters Union helping.
Not with
It
that.
would have been a nightmare and a madhouse.
I think we could have figured it out leaving, but if I had my own cart.
So we unloaded and we set up our booth, and
Really
then
quickly.
we did pretty good.
We
I
can
was
set up and take down like
Ninja
a little
Warriors.
over an hour it takes us to set up.
You know the show Ninja Warrior? That's us when we're setting up booths and taking down booths. And I had a virus.
Yeah. But we just had a process. We
did
had a really good
job.
process.
Yeah. And so we got all set up, and then Kay showed up, and I don't know what we did. I don't
I have no
remember
idea
a
what
lot.
we
I
did
was
that
a
night.
little foggy. I was a little foggy. Wait, Friday night, the marketplace opened. We worked.
Oh
We
yeah,
did.
huh?
Friday night was really good.
It was busy. It was a
was
lot
busy.
of fun. I just loved meeting everyone. We had so many people come up and say hi and
I
hang out with us in
know.
our booth for a bit.
It was
so
yeah,
nice.
It was really cool.
And there was, I have to say though, you guys have this weird idea that I have a fixation on Nathan from Sockmatician.
No, we were just giving you a
because
hard
I saw
time.
him and Kay was like, I want to see him. I'm like, okay. And me and my Pokemon Go skills, I was just able to snipe a picture of him. And we're like, I found him and sent it to Kate. And then they thought I was stalking him all weekend.
No, that's not what happened.
I know.
That is not the story.
That's the
And I
story
won't tell
I'm
the
going
story.
with.
But we were just
No,
giving you a hard time.
I know, it
and that
was
wasn't
fun.
until Sunday, I don't
I
think.
know.
But Friday night was fun. It was 5 to 8:30, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went and got some dinner.
Pizzas that were
Pizzas.
$40 for two small.
I think that number gets bigger every time you tell the story.
I think it does.
they
but
were
they were
$14.50
expensive.
each.
Yeah, but then with taxes,
And drinks.
California taxes are higher.
They're like 50%.
Can we talk about the $8 water bottle?
$8 smart water? Who pays that? I
Okay.
thought, isn't it like $3 usually at the gas station?
I think it's
and
like
you freak
2.
out?
Oh yeah, I'm like normally it's like 2. It's a little
It's
over
way
$1.
too much.
But
Anyway,
we're just
that was
small
fun.
town Utah. And we're not used to this stuff. There's
So
a lot
that
of
was-
things. I'm just like that happens. Like going
In other places?
Yeah, I was a little shocked at some places.
And I mean, we don't have to tell you the whole play-by-play of the
No.
weekend.
It was just
but
it was fun.
Saturday was the marketplace again.
Long
we
hours.
hung out with some friends after. We got to see some friends that came in to see us, and I would love to mention all of them, but I know I'll forget people.
I
but
know, and I don't
so
wanna leave
many,
anyone out.
so many of you. Thank you for stopping by. My memory's a little hazy.
Yeah, you were a little sick.
and
I just
then
felt so bad for you.
Sunday was
It
a little
sucked.
slower, but we got to say goodbye to a bunch of people and
We had dinner with Joanna.
got to have
Just
dinner
fun.
with Joanna, stitching the high notes.
I love that girl.
And Opera Joe. Yeah, that was fun. And the takedown of our booth. I'm a supporter of unions.
I am.
I'm a supporter of
I
unions.
am not a supporter of the guy that was working with me.
You know, okay, if we as vendors would have been in charge of takedown, it still would have been a nightmare. Because
Oh, yeah.
they did have a system in place.
Yeah.
But it took about 3.5 hours for them to get, and I
It's
get it.
because they
you're
were loading someone else in at the same time as
Yes.
we were loading out.
another venue.
And they
Like-
were not really communicating that well, where we had to pay for a whole nother cart, which was really, really pricey when the first guy didn't fill up the first one.
In his defense, I don't think we could have gotten it all in one. But you're right, he did not fill it up. But he
I
then he
think-
tried
I
to
think
lose
he
half
could-
of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's enough bitching and moaning about the Teamsters Union. I know they do good things, and like I
They
said,
do great.
We couldn't have done it without them. It was.
I think it was a harder experience having it our first time, and there was a couple things that Vogue, like their setup, the venue, that I didn't
location.
love, and so
Yeah.
the best thing for the weekend was just meeting everyone that came by.
It was a good weekend overall.
It really was.
It was a good weekend overall.
I'm starting to realize how much I love flying.
Flying drive was fun though.
The drive was fun.
We had fun.
And we got to stay at Circus Circus on our way back too, because we're just like, we're gonna take our time again, because
It
you
was
were
fun.
sick, and
Yeah, I think I was worse on the drive back.
I think you were.
And then
I
I
really
got
think you
worse
were.
when I got home, and I was down for a couple weeks. And,
Yeah.
You know, which it was nice having extra yarn, leftover
I think
yarn.
that's something that I really appreciated, because I don't think I would have been able to move to my space right now
Yeah.
if I didn't have a full inventory, because I still plan on having shop update on Friday, and we might just have to use the racks that we use for Vogue and set those up for my inventory so I can take accurate
Yeah,
count.
I think that's great.
But
That's what I did. I set up all mine,
yeah,
and it's been so nice. I only had to do one little batch of yarn because I miscounted.
That
But I was
happens.
so sick, and my customer that bought it was so nice to wait.
yeah.
And so I got that done and out, and now I can stay here all day and knit if I want,
I
because I don't
know.
have to make any yarn.
I know, and as soon as the tables get here, we can set those up, and hopefully I can do yarn tomorrow, because there's a couple things I want to, like, I'm doing a few releases during Rhinebeck, the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm doing exclusive offers just for Rhinebeck weekend, and I'm doing a collaboration with Hannah of the Corner of Craft. We're going to have more pumpkin everything kits.
That's cool.
And I'm going to do one with Sucre Sucre Miniatures, because Chelsea isn't going to be making it to Needles Up.
What? When did that?
I think it was
Happen.
just recent. We were talking, and I know Chelsea talked about it from Legacy Fiber Arts
Oh,
in her
I
chats with
didn't watch
Chelsea.
her chats with Chelsea yesterday.
Yeah, and but I was talking to Chelsea, and she's still just helping her family. They were affected by the fires in California,
Oh.
and so she's still working with them to help them with all the relocation and stuff, and so she won't be able to make it.
that's
And
too
I don't
bad.
even know if her product's going to make it out there, because she's just been
I bet she's
working
been,
really hard
yeah.
with them.
Well, good for
So-
her. That's
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah.
We had quite the fire in Utah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
The Pole Creek fire and I don't remember what the other
The
one
other
was
one,
called.
but they converged and created this massive thing. I think it may still be going on,
I
but
think
it's like
it's
really
snowed
contained
up
in a
there.
way. Okay, good.
I think it's out. There might be
But
some hot spots, but
I was talking to Dad yesterday actually, and now the National Guard's out here prepping all the mountains for possible mudslides.
yeah, because burn scars get really bad, and we already have snow on some of those areas.
And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
been raining a ton, but it got 400 yards away from their house. They said there wasn't
Yeah.
a lot of smoke damage or anything like that, but he said you can literally see like it stopped the ridge over from them.
You could see it from my house because I
know.
can see the little valley that he lives in from my house, and at night. It was just,
It's just so
it was very
scary.
distracting.
Yeah.
We were trying to finish up getting ready for Vogue Knitting Live, and I can see it from my studio window.
window.
And that was really stressful. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's where my kids grew up, went to school. We lived over there, and that was just hard thinking of all these people that might lose their homes. Thank goodness nobody
I
did.
don't think anyone did.
No, thank
Yeah,
goodness.
I think there was like 2 cabins up the canyon that burned down.
Yeah.
But it skipped over a lot of the camps as well.
Yeah.
For the youth programs out here, so that's really sweet.
Yeah, so
that
they were
worked
lucky.
out.
We were happy. But anyway, Rhinebeck's coming up.
I know, but one thing that also
What?
went on. Oh, I'm also doing a collaboration with Lila Styles. The last thing, that's a Harry Potter one. The one with Sucre Sucre Miniatures, that is a Rocky Horror Picture Show collaboration.
Oh, when will that be released?
The Saturday, and then the Lila Styles one will be on Sunday of Rhinebeck.
Nice. And I've got some things that'll be released too.
Oh, good.
I just got done with week 1 of my retro Christmas
yeah.
mystery sock set club
Pre-orders.
and there'll be week 2 pre-orders will be coming up on this coming Sunday, October 14th, and then when we're in Rhinebeck, the October 21st, that Sunday, there'll be week 3 will be released.
Okay.
And then week 4 will be released the following Sunday. So there's 4
Nice.
different sock sets.
That'll be good.
So if you didn't get in on week 1, sorry. I posted
Sorry.
it online.
Yep.
But try to get in week 2, and they'll all be different. So
Yeah.
you might want to collect them all. You may not want to. I
Yeah.
don't know. And then they'll be shipped in November.
Yeah, my clubs too that are online, the fall ones. But then I also went to Comic-Con.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my gosh, guys, it was so much fun. I got to meet David Tennant for like a second. I yelled at the guy who plays Yondu because he touched my wings. People were touching my wings.
Scandalous.
Well, they opened because my husband is freaking amazing.
He's pretty talented.
He's pretty talented. And so now that I moved out of the house with the yarn, we're going to create a studio for him to work on his prop design. He's already gotten like 2 or 3 custom orders. And I'm just
That's really cool.
I'm so proud of him because I'm basically his canvas now. I told him, I'm like, we can be anything. I'll help you as much as I can, but you can just dress me up if you want. That's fine. I have a few, stipulations for the costume part, but other than that, we're good to go. And so people recognize us every year because we have a certain aesthetic that we do, and we always gender swap. And so he's getting more recognized for his props, and I'm so excited for him. So
that is exciting.
we're gonna create that for him, but it was a lot of fun. It was the last day we didn't dress up because this is the first year that we've had such big props.
Oh, your wings were big.
They were big, but it was more just trying to navigate around people in the crowds and stuff, and we were expecting that, but it was bad on Friday. So I'm like, I'm not doing that on Saturday. He's like, no, I'm not gonna help you do that on Saturday. That sounds awful.
Yeah.
But we got asked to go to the Kid Con, which is where you take your kids and they do like face painting and teach you how to do incantations for the Harry Potter aspect
How
of it. It's so cute.
But that's so fun.
But we got asked to go and pose with the kids for a little while for pictures.
How
and
fun.
That was a lot of fun. That's why we always do like cartoony characters so that the kids can recognize us, because that's the best part is when a kid like sees his favorite character and runs up, or her favorite character and runs up and gives you a hug. Like,
Yes.
I love that. That was so precious. But
Well, that's awesome.
yeah, I think that was the best part of it for us. Yeah.
So
it
next
seems like
year-
so long. Oh yeah, Eric's already planning it.
I know, that seems like it was so long ago because it was like 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, so it was.
Yeesh.
But Eric's already planning it. He's gonna be Maleficent and I'm gonna be Hades.
That would be cool.
So we're gonna do the
Maleficent,
villains.
That would be cool.
He already knows how he's gonna do the horns, and he ordered some of the products today so that he can wear a wig, and then the horns will just magnetically be attached so he can take them off.
That's smart because they probably get real heavy.
Yeah, and he ordered all the stuff to make those and is taking online classes for it, so it's really cool. Anyway, so that was that whole thing.
Good
But
for him.
what are you working on? What are you
You
doing?
know, yeah, speaking of fall and
Yeah.
and Halloween coming up,
I thought you were working on the sweater.
I was
for
up
a
till
second.
like 1 in the morning last night because I decided to release a pattern that people have been asking about. So it's this Jeepers Creepers hat, which is just a slouchy hat, but it's pretty basic, pretty vanilla. And so I released this last night. This is my Jeepers Creepers colorway.
I love
And
that.
it's in
So
4
orange.
sizes. I love orange. And so I'm working on another one because I just want some fall hats. This was in my paranormal activity colorway.
I think that would be so fun in a sweater.
I do too.
I
actually.
really like that.
Yeah. And but what started it all off is we went to
Oh yeah.
Knit Night at Gardner Village in Salt Lake City, and they do Witch Fest every year.
So
and
much fun.
I was like, I don't want to dress up as a witch. Well, at first I was going to. I'm a Slytherin, so I decided to cast on a hat. So this one's a little slouchier even than that one because I used worsted weight. People are being really noisy outside.
I know, it's so rude.
Right? But I made this in the Slytherin colors because I'm a Slytherin, and
It fits you so well.
and it's a slouchy hat.
And you never thought that you could wear hats.
Well,
I think you look so cute in that hat.
thanks, man.
I think it's because you're a Slytherin.
It's because I'm a Slytherin.
Just matches your soul.
It does. And so I made this one. I posted the pattern on Ravelry
Yeah.
last night, and it's just Jeepers Creepers hat. Super simple. It's free.
Yeah.
Pattern is free, so go download one if you want. If not, you don't have to. Whatever.
Speaking of though,
What?
when we were up there, we took pictures of my new design.
Oh yeah, you have a new design out too. That's coming out.
No, it's coming out next week. I think I might release it early though, just because I
you're
want
ready.
to. Yeah,
you can do
I have
what
a
you
few
want.
test knitters that are done with it, and then the rest we're working on it this weekend and stuff. And I promise I have 2 of these. I lost one at home,
It's with all those single socks
I know.
somewhere.
but I made a glove pattern, and it's kind of in homage to Hocus Pocus. It's called Garden of Shadows because that's the last line in the song when they're singing "Come Little Children." It's the last part of the song, so I'm
like
so
it.
excited because it has a really easy cable on the top of the hand, and then the bottom part is seed stitch. And I thought that would be
grippy.
really busy, but it's nice. I actually really like it. And I made another one first, and I don't know where the other one went.
It's with all the sides.
Yeah, don't know where that is. But this is just in one of my tonals that I'll be bringing to the shop soon. Now that I have freaking room for it. And this is another one too that I think I'm gonna call like Meadow or
It's a pretty color.
something like that. I love it. I've actually accidentally dyed this like 4 or 5 different times now using different dyes, like the
so
same
crazy.
type of color. And so it's like, okay, obviously you know you like it,
And you know how to make it.
and I know how to make
several
it different ways. And it matches my
funny.
hair. Look,
It's actually a little greenish to me. Your hair's not.
really?
Yeah,
That's
it's kind
not
of
green.
a greenish gold.
To me, it's a little bit greenish gold. It's like okay, well, I think it's gold.
I like it.
Maybe I could call it Rumpelstiltskin. Boom.
I like that.
I don't know. But yeah, so I have that, and I actually have that written down, so we'll be good. But yeah, and
Yay.
I dyed these up for another sweater design that I'll show you guys in a minute because I want to put it on.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
it's
I have
awesome.
way too much because this was gonna be the main color, and then I switched it to this, and so I have like so much of this left over that's caked up, and I'm like, I might as well use it. So
Might as well.
I did that,
I
and then
gotta
I have another mitt pattern that I'm working on
Mm-hmm.
that I'll show in a minute.
I just wanted to show
I want to see.
my project is in my new bag by Joanna of Stitching the High Notes, and she's Opera Joe on Instagram.
That was the
She
other
made
one I
these
almost got.
Beautiful bag. It's canvas and material fabric, and it's a drawstring, and I love it. And it's got
I love that.
oh, and I got in the car the other day, and somebody had left a ball of their it wasn't even a ball. I made it into a ball of their. It's mine. It's mine now.
No, you can totally have it. I just didn't
She's
recognize
totally
it. I'm like, is that mine? Did you grab the wrong one? But no, it's it.
It's your.
I
this is
thought I
your-
left one of my other colors in there. I'm like, that's not purple.
Which one is this?
That's Sweater
Sweater
Weather.
Weather, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got some free.
No, that's totally yours. That's fine. I finished my sweater in the car on the way
Finders.
over to
Keepers.
Vogue Knitting, so
And then my
you
notions.
just moved this.
I didn't mean
If
to.
I don't move it back, you're gonna freak out.
I have my notions pouch too.
The one you
that
got
has
me.
all my notions from. Yeah, the scrappy thread makes these adorable flat
I
sacks.
really like them.
They're pretty cool.
They're really cute.
So I got all my notions in there because it's all Halloweeny. I said weenie.
Halloweeny. I know. I heard. I was there for it.
Yeah.
And I got mine in my gray pearl goods bag.
Yes. you
That
did.
this has been in forever. Oh my gosh, I'm like talking about all these other things and knitting away. So I'm making it. This has come out of the closet.
Wait, what? Oh, I'm
It's
like,
my
that's not
Arwen
what that's
sweater.
called. Yes, you're funny. Huh?
Yeah, I know. I'm so funny. It's
You're
because
funny.
all my stuff's in my closet.
Yes.
But I'm making another R1 sweater in my teacup colorway that I haven't had for quite a while. And there's someone outside taking pictures of
like, who's
my
that?
sign.
No, they're taking pictures from here out there.
Oh,
at the- at
I'm
the
like, because they're supposed to
gloomy-
remove the sign out front. That's not
Oh.
mine.
It's very gloomy outside right now.
Oh, it's so nice. But so I'm working on this, and I was thinking, I think I have enough time to finish up the 3 fingering weight sweaters I have and the 1 DK for Rhinebeck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a week and 2 days. Totally.
That's
so,
me saying I'm going to finish my Guthrie
Oh my gosh.
and the Find My Way sweater, and I don't think I'm going to.
Can we talk about my Ninnle chick?
What Ninnle Chick?
I know,
What
right?
Ninnle Chick? It's missing.
I have no idea where my Ninnle chick is.
Could it be
And
in
I've cleaned
something-
my house.
Could it be in something over there?
I wonder. I really wonder. But
She's-
I'm the one that
yeah.
packed everything. So I have no idea where it is. But I figured I lost it last night when Eric was already in the bedroom. So I'm going to go get the bedroom now and see if I put it away somewhere. I
Maybe.
don't know where it would be. So that's not coming with me to Rhinebeck. That's not happening.
You know what I need right now, though?
What?
Some of those chips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hi.
Anyways, we got lost.
Hi.
Hi.
So, you were, yeah,
I have a few more things.
I do too. I've got 2 more things. What do you-
Okay.
I
Well,
think you have more.
one thing I did is I finished my socket hat
Oh, yeah.
for Eric that he doesn't want because he says it's pink,
But
but it's not. It's Arachne. and
It's
it's
red.
red. But he's
Well, new
colorblind.
hat for you.
I know, and look how cute it is.
It's way cute.
I like it. I want to put a black pom pom on it though. I think.
Vaughn wouldn't let me make him Paranormal Activity because he said it looks like it has pink in it. I'm like, there's no pink. It's red. There's red and orange.
I think our men are colorblind.
They're insecure about their color
think that's what it is,
choices.
too.
They're like, I can't wear anything yellow.
So I got a new hat.
I love it.
I'm okay with it. Yeah, I'm happy about that.
It's cute.
Ooh, volume,
Whoa.
instant volume.
That's right.
Anyways,
Sockhead volume.
and then I do have a couple more designs. Oh, I have a sweater design.
Let's see it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, entertain. I'm going to put clothes on. Well, more.
Da-da-na-na-na. You want me to show my thing real quick? Or
Yeah, yeah.
No, you don't. I don't need time. Oh, you're gonna put.
I'm gonna put this on.
I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
Okay, real quick. I made another hat design that I'll probably put out as a free pattern. It's on the Grudge colorway, and it's actually a reversible hat.
What?
This side, right? This
over
is a mock cable on the front, so no cable needle necessary because it's not a real cable. But then if you flip it this way, so it's kind of like, you know, if you have a guy in your life and he doesn't want cables, look at that. And you just have to tuck your ends in a little bit different. And it's just the right amount of slouch on this one too. This one's not blocked.
I love that. So it's a little sticky uppy.
Yeah, so once you block it, I don't block the ribbing usually, but if you block this top part, it is just the right amount of slouch.
I love it.
And that's my Halloween The Grudge colorway, which will be gone soon. I'm almost out of it. But
I'm
I do
gonna
have
steal
some.
the show now.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Tristan. Hi.
Hi.
You totally match me now.
I know.
Oh my gosh, your sweater matches my dress.
I'm so
Kind of.
happy about this, and I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see it,
I
but
love that.
thank you. So this is my new sweater. Here's the bottom little motif. It's boxy style. It has a lot of positive ease.
It does. Where's Christy? Where did she go?
Hi.
It's
and
really cute.
then the sleeve,
It starts here.
right at the elbow. Well, a little bit above the elbow. So I was thinking I'm gonna do two different styles where you can just be done here, do a little I-cord or a little rolled hem right here, or you can go with the rest of it because there's a few details that I want to do to the arm that I think would be really, really cute.
Oh.
So I'm going to weave the ends in. I'm going to take a picture of this because it is a rolled hem around the neck.
Oh, nice. Simple.
Simple.
Nice, comfortable.
Super
casual.
easy. Yeah, the most difficult part is that there's color work, but you can
No,
also opt
there's
not
also
to use it.
100 inches of stockinette.
Well, that's not hard. That's
Just
time consuming. But I actually really enjoy this.
It's
and
gorgeous.
Thank you. And I alternated skeins, and I've had a lot of people saying that it's really cute. So it
You
makes
were
me
worried
happy.
that it was going to be,
childish.
well, no, well, that too, but you were worried it was going to be too big.
Yeah, I
but
was.
if you put it on and you're like, no,
But I did the math, and I'm like, I hope this is right, and it was right.
it looks good.
So excited. But so I really love how it fits. It's so comfortable. And I actually put it on yesterday, and I left it on for like 4 or 5 hours with stuff still not woven in or anything.
No sleeves?
No sleeves. I'm just like, this is so comfy. And so that's why I'm like, I need to make it so that there's two options.
It would be cute, yeah, with just even.
Yeah, because I
sleeve
just
in
have a
and-
sleeve hanging. Like, I was wearing a black shirt yesterday, and it looked really cute. But then I'm like, well, most of the sleeve is going to be black. So obviously that's going to be a cute idea to knit a sleeve with it. So
I like it.
thanks. And I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. I was thinking on my sleeve
Or the hard-on sweater.
or the heart on. Oh my God, Mom. Okay, so this is the heart on sweater. I was also going to.
Heart, you guys.
Heart.
Heart.
Did you see? I almost was like, I almost said the wrong
It's
word.
the heart on, because there's
It's the
hearts
heart
on
on.
it. You stop that, you people.
Sickos.
Gosh,
So juvenile. I was also
love
going
it.
to call it young at heart.
I like heart on.
I like heart on.
Okay.
So this is the heart on sweater. And I love it.
Just makes me giggle. I'm wearing my new heart on sweater.
Do you have your heart on?
I have a heart on. Down here.
Oh my God.
Down here.
So it's going to have some more color work right here, and then it's going to come to about right here, and this is where the ribbing's going to start, and it's going to go down. It's going to have a thumb hole, but it's also an option you could do is put a big button up here and roll it up and put it on your thumb hole.
That's
So you
kinda
can
cool.
also make it a 3/4 inch sleeve. Thanks, I thought of it like 2 days ago.
I like it.
I'm so excited. So I'm gonna keep wearing this.
It looks cozy.
It is so comfy, really. Like, I hate stockinette because it's like, it's so nice, but then it's so boring at the same time sometimes. But this was so worth it.
It's so pretty.
I'm so happy. Thank
It looks
you.
so cozy.
It is.
Yesterday I wore a sweatshirt dress with leggings, and I was just they went down.
Were you
to
like, oh,
here.
yeah.
I was so comfortable. It's on my.
Seriously.
You would know if you'd watched my Vlogtober yesterday.
And
Tristan.
I know. I would love to watch
I haven't
it.
watched yours yet either, so
Well, mine was like, I'm
it
like,
was late.
well, it was also, I almost didn't post it until this morning because I'm like, I don't want to. And I didn't really do anything yesterday.
I didn't do that well. I just
Also, my house is really dirty, and so you can like record you getting coffee in the morning, but my table in my kitchen is my husband's toolbox. So I would look a
you
little
don't
white
see much
trash.
more than just the coffee maker in mine. And then
Well,
my dishes.
yeah, but I
yesterday.
had like all of my dyes around
Yeah,
it 'cause
that's
it's
true.
my kitchen,
Yeah.
but it's also my dye studio, and so
Yep.
everything was like intermingling.
Yep.
So now I probably can. But then I have, do you have anything else?
Yes.
Your
This
turn.
is not just your podcast. Remember that.
Fine.
Cheese whiz. Okay, I've got a design that I'm working on that I've been
Have I seen
working
it?
on, and I think so. That I've been working on, but I put it aside because I wanted to make a sweater, and I wanted to make some hats, and
And now she's regretting everything because
I
she
just-
should be working on her sweaters.
well, I started working on this again at Vogue Knitting Live,
I love that.
and it's a shawl pattern that needs to be published.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, where's the front?
I don't know.
Okay, which is the right side? Which is the wrong side? It's kind of reversible in a lot of spots. Okay, so this
This is
the
the
front.
reversible shawl.
This is the front,
I love that.
and it uses the colors don't show up as vibrantly in this,
Sorry,
Tristan.
my bad.
But I've got Orchard and September Storm and Smells Like Rain in this from my Autumn Harvest collection.
That is so pretty. I am
And-
really loving
thanks.
the triangle shawls right now.
I am too. This one has the bind. I'm on the bind off now, and it's Pico bind off. You know they say you're on Sleeve Island. I'm in Pico prison.
Yeah.
There's like close to 400 stitches on this. I worked on it again last night. I'm still not to the middle.
Oh my god. You were working on that for so long.
And, but each Pico takes a minute, and then I have to
Yeah.
block it, and then it'll be done.
It's gonna be so nice though.
Yeah, and I don't have to write it up, and each pattern
It's
is
so
different.
pretty. I love the texture on that.
It's a sampler, so the September Storm colorway on each section is garter, but then the other sections I don't believe repeat at all.
That's such a good like.
It's just a great way to practice different patterns.
but it's also a great way to not get bored.
yeah, in fact, what was I doing after this? I was working on something, or was gonna just make something after, and I'm like, I can't just do plain stockinette, or
Yeah.
it's just I need to do something more. But anyway, it's also a great way. I hope that people that purchase the pattern can learn new things with it.
Yeah, I'm sure I haven't done half those stitches.
I hadn't done half of them,
Yeah.
but they're not hard. It's just a way of
That's what's so
putting things
fun
together.
because you have some books.
I
but,
do. I have books.
I
that
left all mine
use.
at home, but we're very much into like Stitch dictionaries right now, just with
Yes.
all the designing that we're doing. And there are we bought all the same books.
We kind of did, but real quick, this is in my Laughing Stitches.
Oh yeah.
By Laughing Stitches by NL. But yeah,
Mine was in. I don't know where my bag went.
I got some new books. I didn't use these books on this pattern, but I've been trying to build up my book collection. But I'm trying not to get books that are full of things that I won't use.
Yeah.
And I want them to be books that will help me learn how to design. So I got this one, and I think it's an older book. It's called Top Down Sweaters.
Yeah, I got that
because-
from a friend a while ago.
Yeah, some of the pattern designs in it look a little dated slightly, but I love that still. I mean, I think with the right colors,
Oh yeah.
any sweater
Anything.
can look modern, or I'm so into 70s right now.
I know.
I love it.
As we're on our like orange couch and you have your.
I know. There's some of the patterns. My sleeves, my
Yeah.
bell bottom sleeves. So I got this one, which I love, and you got this one too?
I have that one.
And I love how this one's a spiral
That's nice, but it's very, and it's by M. Budd, who we hopefully all know. But it tells you how to do it. Like, it literally,
There's,
when you want to design it, it shows you the sizings
There's
for
like
it.
charts and yeah, so I'm gonna dig into that soon and
There's another one I need to show you that I got that's just like, oh my god, this is telling you exactly how to create your own thing.
that's
Like the mitten pattern one I got.
it's not this one, is it?
No, the mitten.
But I mean, it's not this book.
No, I have that one too though.
Oh, well.
That one's good too though.
Yeah, I got this one. Tristan apparently already has it.
No, I got that at the same time.
Oh, Tristan got it too. Knitting patterns, and I did go through this one, and again, there's no pictures. There's not. It doesn't have any patterns in it, which is great because it's all
Information.
education. Yes, it's all learning. So I kind of went through that a little bit.
Yeah.
But she just talks about design and structure and where to start, and I love
It's
that.
very helpful.
And then this one is my decoration book that I'm gonna learn
I'm
from.
bringing it here.
I love it.
I love it.
It matches my lamp.
Your bedside
and
table.
My
and
bedside stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's this one by Bristol Ivy.
And I still think, because
Love the colors.
I remember the premise of this book, because this came out when we were at Stitches West.
Knitting outside the box.
Mhm.
Okay.
And she was at Stitches West to like sign it and release it and everything like that. And just going through it, it talks about kind of designing your own way.
Yeah, she talks about her past and where the idea came from as being a child and just being very imaginative and I mean I just
there
really
aren't
like
really
it.
rules, and that's something like with crochet. It was always a lot hard. Like it was a lot easier for me just to do whatever the hell I wanted, because you can pick up stitches anywhere. You can kind of mess around with it and just do whatever, because it's very forgiving. But with knitting, even me, I'm like a little scared to try new things, or people aren't going to understand what I mean when I say this. If I'm putting it on a pattern, like now you're going to place a marker here, don't worry, you'll come back to that. Okay, go back to those stitches. Now you're going to pick up along this line this many stitches. And when you say it out loud, it's like, well, that's super easy. But I never would have thought to do something like that until like you start thinking outside the norm. Like Stephen West does really great at this. And I know Bristol Ivy does too, with just short rows and shaping and different methods.
Well, just even the way you put stitches together. I mean, I've been doing the sampler shawls lately and thinking, or even putting like brioche together with garter and then back to brioche and then putting tassels on it. Just mixing and matching things and going sideways and then going vertical and then horizontal and just learning that you can do whatever.
Yeah.
You just got to figure out how. Right?
And how to phrase it.
How to phrase it, how to write it down. And so I know you and I both have been really setting goals on designing and learning. More learning, but I learned through the design.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to get to a point someday where I'm like, oh, here's my idea, here's my normal gauge, I'm going to write the pattern down. But I usually just have to knit it as I do it and kind of learn the construction as I go and what works and what doesn't work.
And then get help from a tech editor that can help you, clean it up. And
Tech editors, can I
you
just
discovered
say,
tech editors.
oh my
I
god.
haven't used one yet.
Oh my god. I think I'll still end up sending this one, even though it's an easier construction. And there's no cables in it, which is freaking awesome.
Yes.
But I'm still going to send it to her because, oh my gosh,
Just
so
in the
helpful.
math part.
Just the math part. And I think I can understand it enough to make another one here, because even just by working with a tech editor for the first time, she taught me things like, oh, you don't really need to do this. Like when you're designing the body of the sweater, you don't necessarily have to make it longer for each size, because torso wise, we're all kind of around the same.
Oh.
And I didn't know that. I was making it longer for each size.
I agree to disagree.
Well, yeah, but like you don't have to make it so
Substantially different. Yes,
Yeah,
I agree with that.
And so that's something I didn't know. And so when you're knitting these other sizes, or when you're planning for these other sizes, you take that into account, but you don't have to do it as dramatically or as much as the other ones. You don't have to alter it as much. And I didn't know that. And so right now where I'm working with releasing my Garden of Shadows pattern, like with the hand and the thumb and everything, it's like, hey, even if your hand's a little bigger, your thumb isn't going to be like this big. So the thumb part can kind of stay the same throughout the patterns around there.
But one thing you taught me, which it makes sense now, but even if I were the same size as 3 other people, our arm sizes might be different. Some of us might be really muscular, or because of family heritage, you might have thicker arms or really thin arms. And I happen to have really thin arms because I have no muscle. But that I thought, well, if you make a size large, you make the armhole this size, but that's not always the case. Not everybody's arms at a size
And that's something
large.
I'm going to be altering for this, because I think I'm going to offer 4 sizes, because I think it's around 22 inches of positive ease, so it'd be 18 to 22 inches of positive ease, and since I have that encompasses more wide of a range of sizes, and so I could have the extra small to the medium, the large to probably the extra large, and then the 2X, and I'll have to figure it all out, but it means I have to do less sizes because it's going to encompass more body types with that kind of positive ease, but I still will have to factor in the arms.
Yeah, that was so interesting. I just would not, because I'm making shawls and hats. It's like, and hats, same thing with from the time a child's about 6, their head, the height of it doesn't change a ton from an adult. It does change, and it gets bigger this way. But Aiden can wear adult size hats.
Yeah,
They're
even when
real
he
big
was
on it.
2, I gifted him a bunch of my hats that I was selling on Etsy, because I actually sold finished products, which
Right.
is crazy,
And so,
Tristan.
It meant a lot.
But yeah, so it's so weird what you learn, even if you're not the one doing the editing. Like, I learned so much from her, and from that experience, I think I can more accurately write this up and then send it to her, and not spend 10 hours editing and back and forth, maybe more along the lines of a normal pattern, which is about 2 to 3 hours. So, so I'm very hopeful for that, and
That's exciting.
it's been really exciting. But I do have one more pattern.
Let's see it.
Did you go already? You went the beautiful shawl, right?
My job.
Your pretty shawl? Okay. So I do, this is the other one. I've been obsessed with NSP Designs from Etsy. This is what's holding this beautiful thing. And it's the Nicole Stitches podcast. Love her. But then this one is in my Tiny Human Knits bag, which is a great sock bag, and I love it. But I started knitting with some self-striping the other night, and it's Doctor Who themed in the Geronimo colorway by Valkyrie Fibers. But I started making another glove. Thank you. And I wanted to name it something. Oh gosh, get out of there. So I'm just having a lot of fun with gloves and cables. So it doesn't even show up very well, but I'm having fun with it.
It's pretty. It's very autumnal, very 70s.
It really is. Oh my god,
70s
everything.
autumnal.
It comes back. It
I
comes
love
back
it.
full circle. So I'm going to release this as a free pattern. My Garden of Shadows, I was going to say colorway, pattern is going to be free as well. Just get a couple of them out there. But I think I'm going to do a couple sock patterns here coming up pretty soon. Just because with all the big knits I've been doing recently, it's so nice to have those instant gratification knits too.
It really is. Just real quick. Oh, speaking of which, we've got one more. I think it's in here. It's just something I'm making. I may find it. I can get it out of
I don't
here.
think you. I think you're lying.
I could be.
You're a liar.
I'm making Aiden a bulky hat
Aww.
out of.
Werewolf in London.
Yeah, I made a handful of. Ooh, I need to talk about my dream knitting, like what I'm gonna make.
Oh, okay.
So this is American Werewolf in London, and I'm just making a Rusty Barn hat for Aiden, my grandson.
nice.
So it'll just be a little.
And he loves hats.
He does, and it's getting so cold here.
I know.
And those are my Chiagos, which I love. They're making me happy.
What's your dream knitting?
My dream knitting is, and I wanted to do this for Rhinebeck. I just don't think I'm going to get it. I don't know if I will. With these sleeves, I can't wear sweaters on, like cardigans. So I found a really cute pattern for a crochet vest, which is like big, like
Granny square
granny
type.
squares, but it's thinner.
It's like made with a linen thin.
Well, yeah, but the design looks more lacy. And I really want to make one of those for Rhinebeck to wear over if I wear a dress. Because I don't know what the weather, you never know about the weather.
You don't. I think it's going to be in the 50s though. 50s or 60s.
That's still cool enough for a sweater, but I don't know if I want. I don't
We'll
know.
see.
Like a big wool
That's
sweater.
why I want to finish up some of my fingering weight sweaters in this one. I just have to do the sleeves on this. I should just do this because they're already halfway done. Because they're already halfway down my arm.
Yep.
I should just.
do
They're
that.
really big.
We hear
I hear big
something.
trucks. I want my tables to get here because as soon as my tables get here, we're gonna get to work. We're gonna put those up really
We are.
fast.
In fact, we're almost done with stuff here, I think.
Yeah, I think
We
so.
have so much to cover.
Oh, we have to do our drawing.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
We have a drawing.
So
for-
we did and we have 2 knit alongs still going if you guys want to knit with us. Until the end of October, we have our Rhinebeck Cal, the Decked Out for Rhinebeck that we're co-hosting with Kay, the Crazy Sock Lady. Lots of abilities for extra entries, so just go into the Ravelry group and check that out, and hers as well.
And you don't have to be going to Rhinebeck.
No, it's just
It's just what we just called it.
it's just knit with us. Come on, please,
knit
just
with
knit with us. We just want friends.
friends.
Did I screenshot you? Did you take a picture with my phone? You're such a dork.
You
So
were
we
not
drew
looking.
already, and my shoulder itches. And so we're doing it for the summer sock along, which finally got over. Guys, we had so many
It's-
entries.
Holy
in
cow.
there.
It was over 600, almost 700.
These
I
are
think.
crazy. I love it so much.
It was great.
That was so much fun, and I got a couple socks out of the way, which was nice.
Yes, I did not.
No, you haven't done socks
I
in
did.
so long.
I did like 18 baby socks. Thank you very much for our thing.
Okay.
That in
Okay.
San Francisco.
Well, we did draw a winner, and it is Penny, Siberian Cat on Ravelry.
All right.
So excited. So we have some things that are not here.
Nope.
So
That'll be a real surprise.
Mom will send you something.
That's right.
That's so
Surprise.
exciting, and I'm so happy.
It might be a scrappy sack.
Oh yeah,
From
with
the
some
scrappy
yarn.
Yeah, from the scrappy thread, a flat sack maybe.
Okay.
I think I have one of those.
I'm
and
so sad.
Maybe.
I love those.
I
I,
know.
want it, but we need to give it. Oh wait, no, I think we gave them both.
Oh wait, no, we
gave them both.
We gave them both away. So
What
I
were we
might
thinking
have.
we only had?
I might have a Halloween bag.
Oh yeah,
might
but
have a Christmas
we
bag.
need to do that. We need to give some of the Halloween stuff away because we're
Yes.
also doing the Spooky Cal,
Yes.
which ends October 31st.
Right.
And we're going to be giving some Halloween stuff away.
You know.
So if you can somehow relate your knitting or crocheting to Halloween,
do it.
do it. Check out the thread. There's like a rule of no baby socks because that's cheating. But other than that, because we know how fast baby socks go.
And no headbands. Stop it.
Tie a piece of string.
Stop it.
I have a
I chained
headband.
a headband.
But yeah, so if you can relate it to Halloween in any way or spooky or something like that, do it. Put it in there. Put the picture in there, and we'll be doing a drawing at the end of October.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's all that's going on for us.
I think so. I say just one thing we've noticed with our shops, though, I wanted to talk about, is they're getting busier.
Mm-hmm.
And we both got some really cool things coming up.
Notifications.
Notifications, because we are each one person and we don't help each other
Nope.
at all, except for the advent calendars, which will be going out soon.
We
as
have
soon
till
as
November 1st. We're
yeah,
okay.
yeah, we're good. And so I would say watch for some exciting things out of each of our shops. But
We're going to be
if
prepping for
you-
Black Friday too.
Black Friday deals, but if you want to participate and be part of, get a piece of our upcoming projects, you got to do it quick.
Yeah.
Because I noticed we've had
Yeah.
we've been so grateful for all
And
this
thank
success.
you guys.
Yes. So,
Seriously, like
really
sitting in my
nice.
studio right now, I feel so blessed, and it's
Yes.
honestly it's because of you guys.
Yep.
Like you made it possible for us to be where we are at right now, and I can't even express how much that means. So
And we're both balancing between we don't need an employee yet, but we need an employee. So that's why I say we can only make so many things.
Yeah.
And so get in on it when you can. And then when it gets to that point, we're both going to probably have
Yeah.
to hire and so we can provide whatever you want.
yeah,
More
but
readily.
we are working to that point. So
Yes.
just know that isn't how it's always going to be.
Right.
And like I don't think anyone's had too many issues up to this point, but just heads up, we are working
A lot.
no, I'm saying
Our
like
butts off?
no, we're working in the direction of improving that for you guys.
Yes, definitely. We want you to have a good
Progressing
experience
to the next
for sure.
to the next
So,
phase. So
anything else we need to cover?
I'm going to Rhinebeck, and I'm so excited. And we're going to be on the hill on Saturday. We're going to be at Needles
Needles
Up.
Up on the Friday, and we're going to go to India Untangled, but we're helping at Needles Up. Mm-hmm. We'll be in
We're
charge
the
of
tiny girls, is what she
tiny
keeps
ladies
calling us.
that are giving out prizes. So watch for that.
Yeah, we're going to be doing, there's so many prizes.
Oh my gosh.
We really have to up our game this time.
We got to think of, I didn't think of the game last time till
That one
5
game
minutes.
that you did was awesome. So I think we should just do that the whole time.
You have to yell so loud, and the line's
I
going to
know.
be so long.
Well, you need to let me pick something.
I want to make sure that everybody in the line gets an opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy you have a couch, but I am like sinking in the
It's
middle
a comfy
of it.
couch. I keep hearing big trucks.
I was going to show what I'm putting in the shop soon, but I don't want to.
Oh, I do.
Do you?
I do. Because I wanted to show off if you got in on my fall club
Oh yeah.
the first time round.
Show it.
I think everyone got there, so I'm hoping this isn't a spoiler or anything. But I still have a couple spots left in my second because I had a few demands, and so I rose to those. But so my first colorway was the subtle collection. So there's this one, and it looks white underneath, but it actually has a hue. It's just the lighting. It has a hue of like a little bit of green in there, and it's called Oh My Gourd.
That's
I
pretty
told
funny.
Eric, and he's like, "That's stupid." I'm like, "I'm texting my mom," and I texted you, and I'm like,
I'm
"She
like,
loves
I
it."
love that.
And then this one is my favorite. I love it. I hardly ever keep things for me, but I'm keeping this one.
It's gorgeous.
It's just called Cozy Campfire.
Mm-hmm.
So just giving you an idea of what the Vivid and the Subtle collection could look like, kind of my dyeing style with that. Oh, look at it. Look at it.
It matches your couch.
Everything does. So those are
Wow.
kind of examples of what
like
the
it.
last one was. So get in on that because I think I'm going to be taking them out of the shop on Thursday so I can have a regular shop update on Friday. So if you want one, you might want to get one.
There was something else I wanted to talk about.
I don't know.
What was it? I'm like, oh, we need to. Oh, have you been watching any new podcasts? Two Rad Chicks with Sticks.
I love them.
That's
Can I
Jensen and Heather.
Can I just?
Did we didn't talk about
I
them
don't
last
think we
time.
talked about them. No.
Jensen,
That's so
who
crazy.
is Truffle Shuffle.
No.
But she's also Sugar Plum
Sugar Plum Circus.
Yeah.
Yep.
But she used to be Truffle Shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
And then Heather has the Earl Grey Fiber Company. Mm-hmm. And both
She was at Vogue Knitting.
awesome,
I got to see
like,
her a bit.
mhm, they're awesome. Mm-hmm. I was watching their new one yesterday.
I'm still catching up on their previous one, but I will be up to date with them.
They're fun
today,
to
probably.
watch. And then there was somebody else I sent you. I was like, I really like this.
I haven't watched her yet.
Which
I
one
can't
was
remember
it?
what it was, but I haven't watched her yet.
She was a newer one.
Uh-huh.
Don't remember.
No, I've been listening to audio podcasts a lot
I like those
and keeping
too.
up on with everyone's Vlogtober. Because the ones that of Vlogtober that I watch Inside Number 23. I watch Crafty Mama Designs. I watch yours, except for the one from last night.
Like, no, you don't.
And then who else
I
do
watched
watch?
Squirrel Pie Productions
Uh-huh.
and Inside Number 23.
one
Those
more.
are the only two that I watch
There's one
besides
more that I
yours.
watch.
Chelsea Chats with Chelsea.
I always
Hers
watch
isn't
Chats with
really
Chels.
a blog. Who else has them?
I don't know. I can't remember. There was one
Never
more that I
seen
watched and I love. But well, but yeah, I've been kind of keeping up with those, and those are a daily thing. Those are, you have to keep up with them. But yeah, I've just been listening to audio podcasts and books on tape right now, just because
Because
I don't have the energy to
'Cause
do
you want
really anything
to.
else.
Because it's so nice just sitting on my bed and going, I'm looking out my window right now in my pajamas.
My God,
And it's a work day.
your Vlogtober is so cute.
Thanks.
Mine's like
What's
just me
yours?
talking, or my dog's running in the grass.
Me's just mostly making coffee, sitting on my bed, and cats.
You have the landscape though, and
do have
you have the
landscape.
really cool yard, and yeah.
I
it's
do
fun.
have that. but,
Anyways,
yeah.
I
think that's all I
we're
had.
done.
I think that's all I got
Yeah,
for
I
you.
think that's it. So watch for my pattern coming out.
You were going to show your yarn.
I did.
You did. Oh,
Oh, I just had one more left that I know was a newer colorway. So we both have newer colorways.
coming out. We'll show them
They're
on the next
not.
one.
They haven't all been like shown on here, or I haven't even photographed a lot of mine. So just watch the shop because those are coming. I didn't want to go through everything and try to figure out which ones haven't been shown. So,
I'm going to have a winter collection and then I'll have a Christmas collection.
oh my God, though, I do have this one new colorway that's so and I
Do you
love
have it with you?
I was knitting with it, but it's mixed with mohair with something else for a design that I'm gonna rip out and fix. But
Okay,
it's
what's
called
that like?
Dough, and it's amazing.
Oh yeah.
I love that one. Anyways, let's go.
Oh my gosh, I feel like we're just.
We're not gonna go anywhere. We're just gonna sit in it. Maybe we'll do a live.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Anyways, we'll talk to you guys later.
See you after Rhinebeck. See you
We're
at
at
Rhinebeck.
Rhinebeck.
If you're there, have a great couple, 2, 3, 5, 7 weeks.
We'll see.
Love you. Bye.
Love you guys.
Hi.
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 Hi. Oh my god.
Hi.
Hi. I love possessed.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm doing the possessed girl. You have to really like.
Wait.
Yeah, you have to.
Hi. Your Halloween picture.
I love it. Leave her alone. It's oh my god, it's so bad. Oh my god.
Our screenshot.
I hope. So hot.
Hi.
I love this so much. It's so comfy. I can get the other one if you want. It's up a little higher.
I put that chair on this couch to sit in the chair.
You might need it.